Maybe if I watch a little TV, I'll be able to relax. Hey, I didn't know these Schoolhouse rock things were back on. I guess I have a little time to watch.
Hey, welcome to Schoolhouse Rock! Live! Where this is the schoolhouse and you are rocking it!
Who are you, and what are you doing in my rec room?
We're you, Tom.
That's enough TV for one day. I'm losing my mind.
No, don't turn off the TV. Leave the TV on, please.
You want the TV? Take the TV. I don't care. Just leave me alone.
Relax, Tom. We're just different parts of you. We are all the ideas in your head.
And it's not just us either. You have so many ideas in your head. Just look around you.
Hi,
I don't understand this.
Don't you see, Tom? We're every person you've ever met. We're every place you've ever been. We're everything you've ever known. Feel better?
No.
Look great.
Well, every person you can know, and every place that you can go, and anything that you can show, you know they're nouns.
Noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you ever heard. I find it quite interesting. Now it's a person, place, or thing.
Oh, I took a train to another state. The floor and the fauna that I saw were really great. But I saw some bandits chasing train. I was wishing I was back home again. I took a train to another state.
Every person you can know. Like a bandit. Any place that you can go. Like a station. Or a home. Anything that you can show. Like animals, plants, trees. You know they're nouns. You know they're nouns.
Oh, I took a ferry to the Statue of Liberty. My best friend was waiting there for me.
You took another ferry.
We went for a walk on the island, and in the middle of summer it started snowing. I took a ferry to the Statue of Liberty.
Every person you can know. Like a friend. Captain of the ship. Any place that you can go. An island. To the sea. Anything that you can show. Like a statue. A ferry. Or snow. You know they're nouns. You know they're nouns. Oh, I put it down in the drugstore record machine.
Put it down on the record machine,
Only gonna start playing, you know what I mean.
if you know what I mean.
Double check that you was doing the twist and keep some money. It goes like this, yeah.
I put it down on the drugstore record machine.
Every person you can know. To the movie trucker. Any place that you can go. Like a neighborhood. Or a store. Anything that you can show. Like a guy. You know they're nouns. But noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you've ever heard. I find it quite interesting. Noun's a person, place, or thing. A noun is a person, place, or
Okay, guys. I usually enjoy a good morning hallucination, but I have to get ready to teach my first day of classes today. So I'd appreciate it if you all just scoot.
Tom, we know today is your first day of teaching. That's why we're here. We're here to help you. Right? Right.
Well, what would really help is if I look over my lesson plan. It's going to be tough enough already.
Tom, it's not going to be tough. It's going to be easy. Why, when we get through with you, it'll be as easy as...
Three is a magic number. Yes, it is. Math backwards from 3 times 10. 3 times 10 is 3 times 9 is 3 times 8 is 3 times 7 is
3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 2 is 6.
and 3 times 1. What is it?
3.
That's a magic number.
Man and woman had a baby. Yes, they did. They had 3 in the family. That's a magic number.
That was the coolest song.
How can you say that was the coolest song when we have plenty more cool songs to do?
I don't know, it was just the first adjective that came to mind.
What's an adjective? I know what that is. It's a word used to describe it. Here, let me tell you something about that.
Got home from camping last spring. Saw people, places, and things. We barely had a ride. Can't ask us to describe the people, places, and every last thing. So we unpacked our adjectives.
I unpacked frustrating thoughts. Breathed in and found the word was. Then I picked soggy head. Next I picked foggy head.
Then I was ready to tell them my tale. 'Cause I'd unpacked my adjectives.
Adjectives are words you use to really describe things. Any words to carry around. Days are sunny, or they're rainy. Kids are dumb or else they're brainy. Adjectives can show you which way. Adjectives are not too much to really describe things. You say how thin, how fat, how short, how tall. Boys who talk and get taller. Boys who small can get smaller. So one is the tallest, the other is smallest of all.
We hiked along without care. Then we ran into a bear. He was a hairy bear. He was a scary bear. We made a hasty retreat from his lair and described him with adjectives.
Next time you go on a trip, remember this little tip. The minute you get back, they'll ask you this and that. You can describe people, places, and things. Simply unpack your adjectives. Do it with adjectives. Talk about it with adjectives. Shout it with adjectives. Adjectives.
Shout it, crazy backpack and adjectives girl.
Or one, my gregarious friendly friend.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the idea here. I can teach grammar if I just use a little imagination.
Right.
But I don't just teach grammar. I also have to teach math and science and social studies.
Aha. Social studies. I think I can help you there. Follow me.
What are we waiting for? Ben?
My name's not Ben. It's Bill.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee. I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today I'm still just a bill.
Gee, Bill, you certainly have a lot of patience and courage.
Yeah, and when I started out, I wasn't even a bill. I was just an idea. Some folks back home decided they wanted the law passed. So they called their local congressman and he said, "You're right, there ought to be law." So he sat down, wrote me out, and introduced me to Congress, and I became a bill. I remained a bill until they decided to make me a law.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm stuck in committee, and I'll sit here and wait while a few key congressmen discuss and debate whether they should let me be a law. How I hope and pray that they will. But today I am still just a bill.
Listen to all those congressmen arguing. Is all that discussion and debate about you?
Yeah, and I'm one of the lucky ones. Most bills never even make it this far. I hope they decide to report on me favorably. Otherwise, I may die.
Die?
Yeah, die in committee. Oh, but it looks like I'm gonna live. Now I go to the House of Representatives and they vote on it.
What happens if they say yes?
Then I go to the Senate and the whole thing starts all over again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And if they vote for me on Capitol Hill, well, then I'm off to the White House where I'll wait in a line with a lot of other bills for the president to sign. And if he signs me, then I'll be a law. How I hope and pray that he will. But today I am still just a bill.
You mean even if the whole Congress says that you should be a law, the president can still say no?
Yes, that's called a
Veto!
veto. If the president
Vetoes!
See? Then I go to the Congress and the whole thing starts all over again. But by that time,
It's very unlikely that she'll become a law. It's not easy to become a law, is it?
How I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
He signed you, Bill. Now you're a law.
oh yeah.
Man, that was always one of my favorites. I forgot how much I learned on Saturday mornings between bowls of Cocoa Puffs.
Don't forget, Tom, it was the Schoolhouse rap song that helped us pass Mr. Morrison's Constitution exam.
That's right, a whole classroom full of people singing.
In 1787, we're told our founding fathers did agree to write a list of principles for keeping people free. The USA was just starting out, a whole brand new country, and so our people spelled it out, the things that we should be. And they put those principles down on paper and called it the Constitution. And it's been helping us run our country ever since then. The first part of the Constitution is called the Preamble and tells what those founding fathers set out to do.
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice and assure domestic tranquility. Provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. To ordain 1787, I'm told our founding fathers all sat down and wrote a list of principles that's known the world around. The USA was just starting out, a whole brand new country, and so our people spelled it out. They wanted a land of liberty.
But Dory, how does Pam know?
I'm glad you asked, Ben.
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. Provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. United States of America.
You know, in all my years of serious training to be a teacher, they forgot to tell me one important thing.
What is it?
That learning should be fun. It should be like a game.
You're right. Phew, that song really wore me out. I'm ready to take a nap.
No naps. We have to keep our blood moving.
Well, there's a great new craze that's sweeping the nation. Come on, do the circulation. Starts with your heart, what a great sensation. Come on, do the circulation. Out through your arteries, in through your veins. Your heart pumps the blood, then it does it again. So come on, everybody get it on, everybody. Circulation. So come on, everybody exercise your body. For circulation. Circulation, everybody form a circle now. Circulation, like your blood, just start now. Circulation, it's a function that's so outside. And if your feet fall asleep, then you're not circulating right. You got 4 heart parts to pump the blood. Pumped up, yeah, that's circulation. Left and right ventricle, left and right atrium, yeah, they do it, they circulate. They pump blood through your lungs for oxygen, and then your arteries take it through to your body. And your veins bring the old blood back to be renewed. Circulation takes nutrition to your cells. Gets rid of carbon dioxide waste as well. Circulation, it's a function that's so outside. And if your hands are cold, then you're not circulating right. Well, your blood is such a life-giving potion. Like a river, it's always in motion. From your head to your toes, too good as it goes. It's a big, red, beautiful ocean. Well, there's a great new craze that's sweeping the nation. Come on, do the circulation. Starts with your heart, what a great sensation. Come on, do the circulation. Out through your arteries, into your veins. Your heart pumps the blood, then it does it again. So come on, everyone get it on, everyone. Circulation. Come on, everyone get it on, everyone. Circulation. Circulation.
mud, it wore me out a bit. Or? What's with all the conjunctions?
You tell us, Tom.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
I got 3 favorite cars that get most of my job done.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
I got and but nor, they'll take you pretty far. And that's an additive, like this and that. And then there's but, that's sort of the opposite. Not this, but that. And then there's or, O-R, when you have a choice, like this or that. And but nor gets you pretty far.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up 2 boxcars and making them run right. Milk and honey, bread and butter, peas and rice.
Hey, that's nice.
Dirty but happy, digging and scratching, losing your shoe and a button or two. He's poor but honest, sad but true. Boo hoo 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 hoo.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up 2 cars to 1 when you say something like this choice. Either now or later, or no choice. Neither now nor never.
Hey, that's clever.
Eat this or that, grow thin or fat, never ever would I do that. I don't wanna be fat.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
I'm hooking up words and phrases and clauses and complex sentences like, in the mornings, when I'm usually wide awake, I love to take a walk through the gardens and down by the lake, where I often see a duck and a drake. And I wonder as I walk by, just what they'd say if they could speak, although I know that's an absurd thought.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up cars and making them function. When I'm usually wide awake, I love to take a walk through the gardens and down by the lake, where I often see a duck and a drake. And I wonder as I walk by, just what they'd say if they could speak, although I know that's an absurd thought.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up cars and making them function.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
I like tying up words and phrases and clauses.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
I'm gonna get you there if you're very careful.
Junction, junction, what's your function?
I'm gonna get you there. Oh yeah.
After that song, I think I'm ready to teach me some English.
Good, Tom. Good. But remember that English isn't the first language of many of your students.
That's true. I have a lot of students from different countries and cultures. I'm going to be very important in their transition to America.
Yes, but that's what's so exciting. You have as much to learn from them as they have to learn from you. That's the great part about growing up in the United States.
My grandmother came from Russia, a statue's on her knee. My grandfather had his father's cap, he brought from Italy. They heard about a country where life might not that well. They paid the fare to America, and there they met it.
Lovely lady Liberty, with her book of recipes, and the finest one she's
was founded by the English, but also by the Spanish, Dutch, and French. The principle still sticks, our heritage is mixed, so any kid can be the president.
You simply melt right in. It doesn't matter what your skin. It doesn't matter where you're from or your religion. You jump right in. You're an American melting pot. You're an American melting pot. Let's do red, white, and blue.
America was the new world, and Europe was the old. America was the land above, or so the legend told. On steamboats by the millions, in search of honest pay, those 19th century immigrants sailed to reach the USA.
Liberty, with her book of recipes, and the finest one she's got. You're an American melting pot. You're an American melting pot. Liberty and ignorance.
They brought their country's customs, their language and their ways. They built the factories till the soil helped build the USA. Go on and ask your grandma, hear what she has to tell. How great to be American and something else as well.
Lovely Lady Liberty, with her book of recipes, and the finest one she's got. You're an American melting pot. You're an American melting pot. Melting
You know, Alyssa, it wasn't as easy as you make it look creating America. Our country didn't always reach from sea to shining sea.
That is true. We certainly had a share of growing pains. Ow, ow, ow!
One thing you will discover when you get next to one another is everybody needs some elbow room, elbow room.
It's nice when you're kind of cozy, but not when you're tangled nose to nose.
Everybody needs some elbow room. That's how it was in the early days of the USA. People kept coming to settle, though the East was the only place there was to go. The
President was Thomas Jefferson. He made a deal with Napoleon.
how'd you like to sell a mile or two?
Or 3 or 100 or 1,000.
So in 1803, the Louisiana Territory was sold to us without a fuss and gave us lots of elbow room.
Oh, elbow room. Got to get us some elbow room.
It's the West our rights, and God we trust. There's
New land out there.
Lewis and Clark volunteered to go.
Goodbye, good luck, where you're all go.
They prepared for good times and for bad.
And for bed.
Hired
Sacagawea to be the guide.
She led them all,
Across the countryside.
reached the coast, and found the most elbow they ever had. The way was opened up for folks with bravery. There were plenty of fights to win land rights, but the West was meant to be.
Manifest destiny. The trappers, traders, and the settlers. The politicians and the settlers.
They got there by any way they could.
Anyway, they could.
The gold rush trampled down the wilderness railroad, spread across from east to west. Soon the way was opened up for good. Now we jet from east to west. Goodbye, New York. Hello, LA. But it took those early folks
my students are going to be the ones who take us there. Man, I love that song. It reminds me of when I was a kid. I used to love riding on trains.
Have you ever traveled by boat?
Yep.
Have you ever traveled by plane?
Yep.
Have you ever traveled, how about by spaceship?
I don't know anyone who's ever traveled in space.
I do.
They say our solar system is centered around the sun. 9 planets, large and small, parading by. But somewhere out in space, there's another shining face that you might see some night up in the sky, waving high.
Interplanet Janet, she's a galaxy girl. A solar system is from a future world. She travels like a rocket with her common team. And there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. No, there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen.
She's been to the sun, it's a lot of fun. Hi, it's a hot spot, it's a gas. Hydrogen and helium in a big, bright, glowing mass. It's a star, it's a star. So Janet got an autograph.
Mercury was near the sun, so Janet stopped by. But the mercury on Mercury was much too high, so Janet slipped for Venus, but on Venus she found she couldn't see a thing for all the clouds abound. Earth looked exciting, kind of green and inviting, so Janet thought she'd give it a go. But the creatures on that planet looked so very weird to Janet, she didn't even dare to say hello. It's a bird, it's a car, why must be a UFO? But it was Interplanet Janet, she's a galaxy girl. A solar system is from a future world. She travels like a rocket with her comet team. And there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. No, there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. Mars is red and Jupiter's big, and Saturn shows off its rings. Uranus is built on a funny tilt, and Neptune is its twin. And Pluto, little Pluto, is the farthest planet from our sun.
They say our solar system is not alone in space. The universe has endless mystery. Some future astronaut may find out that what he thought a shooting star instead turned out to be
Interplanet Janet, she's a galaxy girl. The solar system is from a future world. She travels like a rocket with her comet team. And there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen. No, there's never been a planet Janet hasn't seen.
Well, town buddy, we've been here long enough. You've got a big day ahead of you. We've got to go.
What? You can't go yet. We haven't done so many songs, like electricity, electricity.
Hey, Tom, we really have to go back to where we're from. Right, Courtney?
Right, Jenna. Don't worry about it, Tom. You're going to make a great teacher. Good luck.
Wait. First of all, I want to thank you, all of you, for all your help this morning. I'm definitely ready to teach. But I have a little more time before I have to be at school. Do you think we could do just one more song? That way I'll know I'm ready.
Sure. Which one do you want to do?
Hey! My personal favorite.
Interjections!
doctor knew just what to do. She cured the infection with one small injection. Well, Reginald hollered some
Interjections! Hey, that's smart! Ouch, that hurts! Yow, that's not fair giving a guy a shot down there! Interjections! Hey, ouch! Yow!
generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. He made hard to get, Geraldo knew he'd woo her, yeah. He showed his affection despite her objection, and Geraldine hollered some
Interjections!
Well, you've got some nerve. Oh, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Hey, you're kind of cute.
Interjections!
They're generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. So when you're happy,
Hooray!
or sad, or frightened, or mad,
Rest!
or excited,
Loud!
or glad,
Hey!
an interjection starts a sentence round. The game was tied at 7-all, when Franklin found he had the ball. He made a connection in the other direction. The crowd started shouting out,
Interjections! Aw, you just lost us the game! Darn, you threw the wrong way!
Hooray, I'm for the other team.
Interjections! Darn! Hooray!
generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. So when you're happy,
Hooray!
or sad, or frightened, or mad,
Rest!
or excited,
Loud!
or glad,
Hey!
an interjection starts a sentence round.
Interjections! Excitement or emotion.
They're generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong.
Interjections! Excitement or emotion. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
We hope you enjoyed our show today. We also hope you learned something from our show today. We have a couple of trivia questions about the show you just saw. I would like kids ages 6 to 10 or so to come up to the front of the auditorium if you would like to play. Right there. If you are the first person to answer the question correctly, you may win a Schoolhouse Rock t-shirt.
In this show, what number is the magic number? What kind of job is Tom starting today?
That's right.
Good job. is a noun.
In the song Circulation, how many dancers used hula hoops? Good job.
That's a good job. Yep.